Good morning, my loves. How are you? Cooper and I are just finished at the dog park, so you're going to see him rolling around in the background, so I hope he's not too distracting. But I really wanted to tell you guys something this morning that really hit me over the past couple of days, and I just thought it would be a great word of encouragement because it really touched me. I was listening to a podcast, and the lady mentioned Luke 17, the scripture about the 10 lepers, and how 10 lepers, they go to Jesus, they ask him to heal them. He says, you're going to be healed. Go to the temple and let the religious leaders look at you that you're clean. And as they're walking to the temple, they become clean, and only one out of the 10 comes back and praising Jesus. And I know the story. If you spend any time in church, you've heard the story before. But what the podcaster said, and I never noticed, was that Jesus said to the one that came back, you came back. Why did, where the other 9? You came back. And because you came back, I'm going to make you whole. And I was stunned. I never saw that. And so, of course, after the podcast, I had to look it up because I was like, how did I miss that? So I had to look up because, we've talked about before that sometimes Greek, the New Testament is written in Greek, and sometimes it doesn't translate great in English. So I had to look up the two words. And so the first, when he sends the 9 and he tells them they're going to be clean, okay? And that was the word clean. Of course, that meant the leprosy. They were clean of the leprosy. And of course, if you know anything about Jewish culture in that ancient time, when you were diagnosed with leprosy, you couldn't even be in the city, let alone go, hi baby, let alone go to temple. You could not go, sweetheart. Sorry about that. And so, I love you. So you could not go to temple, and you were a total outcast. So the word clean meant that they were clean of the disease and that they could now re-enter society. They could go back and be part of the temple, be part of the community, live in the city, not an outcast outside the wall. But the one that came back, that Jesus said, now you are whole. That word in Greek means completely whole and healed. So not just to the level of being able to enter the temple and be able to enter society, but also healed enough to be whole. And what would that mean for a leper to be whole? You've seen pictures just like I have, that their fingers are gone. Sometimes their nose is gone because the disease eats their body. And Jesus made him whole. So not only was he healed, but he was made whole. Did he look like he did again before the leprosy? Was his nose back? Were his fingers back? Were his toes back? I bet they were. Because the difference was he praised God and he thanked him. And what I realized when I was looking at that scripture, and I've been very honest with you guys, been going through a lot, and I've been praying for healing. That I want to be healed, that I want to be back to my best self. I never thought about praying for wholeness. So this totally flipped the script for me. And that's what I've been praying. I've been praying for wholeness. And that's what I'm going to pray over you as well. It's one thing to be healed of past hurts, of past trauma. But what does it look like in your life to be whole? Go back and thank Jesus. Look your past, and this is what I've been doing with Jesus. I only want to look back long enough to see how far I've come with him. Know that he is with you every step of the way. Know that his best for you is not just to be healed, but to be whole. And thank him. Thank him with joyful expectation that as you're walking out your healing, that you are also going to be whole. That is good. Chef's kiss. That is a good word. And I hope that it touches you today. I love you guys so much. Cooper and I will see you another day. Bye for now.